Yeah, I wanted to do a review today on this HFS paper cutter. Um, if you could like the video at the end, if you think it's worthy of a like, and if you want to subscribe, I'm doing videos on a bunch of different things that I think are good in my life, or at least helpful. Anyhow, so this let's just start off by saying I've used other paper cutters, kind of the guillotine ones. Um, whether it's a boss stitch or other wood block ones. And they work good, but as you add, multiple layers of paper, they're nothing compared to this. This is really heavy. Everything's really well made. This is all steel construction. This slides, it clamps down as tight as you want to get it. As far as operating parts on this, this is a paper press, so you want to use the press to hold the paper down, because otherwise what will happen is as you're cutting it, it'll push the pile off and you'll get uneven cuts. So it's really important that you tighten this down if it's critical that you want super straight, consistent cuts. Sharp blades always help with that. As far as assembly out of the box, there isn't a whole lot. The pole here comes off and that just slides down on there. This you just had to insert. It's really pretty easy. And then there's measuring tape here as far as centimeters and inches, as well as here across the middle, which is really helpful. It's like you don't really think about it, but a lot of times you need them. It's really helpful to have them in both places. As far as what this will cut, I'm cutting, this is a 110 pound card stock. And I would cut, as far as like my other guillotine cutters, if I cut like 6 pieces of this 110 pound here, it would have a hard time cutting it, maybe even as up to 8. But really, it just, you'd get uneven cuts. It was a lot of pressure. The cuts weren't very good. And with this, the cuts are perfect. And again, just the tighter you clamp it, as well as, this, it'll go up to 1.5 inches. You can see here the opening, and this, I'm just turning the clamp here, and it raises and lowers that. But you can see it'll fit maybe up to 1.5 inches of paper in there. I think if you get up to that, it's probably you'll get more sway on it, on your cut, as far as an angle and stuff. So anyhow, to use it, you just put it in like that, and then this is a release here, so you got to push that, and it allows the arm to come down to cut. Now, hold on here. This is hard to do with one hand. Okay, so you want to hold that down just so it clears. And then you can go ahead and make the cut. I'll make one here. Sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand and one hand filming. So the ones I'm cutting need to be just about 3 3/4 inches. Just line that up, clamp it down, and then you're going to put the pile in there. And so I wrote this on here. This way is to bring it up, and then this way is obviously down. Pardon my arrow there. I think I did it backwards the very first time I did it. So clamp that down. It's nice and pretty snug. I mean, you don't want to strip it out. And then you just push this down, and this here is probably, maybe probably 3/4 inch of paper, and one arm, and it just cuts the whole pile. Pull that back up, then you release the paper clamp, turn that a few times, and then you can just pull the paper out. You can see that's a nice clean cut. This is the cut edge. So anyhow, if you could like the video, I don't have anything but great things to say about this. I got it on eBay or Amazon. They're about 150, 200 bucks. And so if you could like that video, subscribe. I always appreciate that. Can use it. And if you have any questions or anything, I do respond to questions. So go ahead and post that, and I'll respond. Hope it helps. Have a good day.